you gonna mess around and get rich on accident, you keep hustling on purpose.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Austin with Kraken Junk Removal, back with another video. Today we're over here in Johnson City, Tennessee, and we're doing a bulk waste pickup for a local preschool, daycare. It's back to school time, and they're just opening. They had a playground installed. They need all the junk, the pallets, all the material picked up, and they called the right company. So we got one stack of pallets here, and then there's some more trash down there, and I think that's all of it. I'll show you what's behind it when I get up there, but first I'm going to tackle this pile, get it in the truck, and then go over to that pile, see what it entails. You never know what's going to be in some of these piles in junk removal sometime, but I got a quarter. So I got a quarter of a truck probably full already of some drywall and some other stuff, so I'm going to go ahead and get this stacked up. Head on over to the next pile, take care of this. We got another quote today. Staying busy this week, that's right. So, enough of me talking, let's get cracking.
Pressure changes everything, pressure. Some people, you squeeze them, they focus. Others fold.
Everybody's great when they're not tired. The champions is when they tired, that's when the real champions come out. That's when a real dog come out.
But to be great, Monday on top of Tuesday, Tuesday on top of Wednesday, Wednesday on top of Thursday, Thursday. Saturday, Sunday. And start over. And start over. And start over. And start over. True greatness is always evolving. It never stays the same. Your comfort zone will stay the same.
I will not go down that way. I choose to fight back.
How bad do you want it?
The consistency of work. Monday, get better. Tuesday, get better. Wednesday, get better.
Because if you go piss like a puppy, stay on the porch and let the big dogs eat.
Alright, so we're almost done with this stack. Man, check out some of these pallets. Man, these things are huge. Man, may not look like that on camera, but man, these things are solid. Just got these two more to pick up. We'll go ahead and tackle that bigger pile by the front. So cars are starting to pull in. It's that time of year, guys, back to school. You know, parent meet and greet, all that. I've done that before, been there, done that. Not this year. So I gotta get these loaded in. Making good use of the space back here. That's the great thing about doing junk removal in a box truck, is you got plenty of space. But the bad thing is that you have to hand unload it, which can be a pain sometimes. Not always, you know. Has its advantages, I guess, if it's raining, stuff like that. You know, if you have multiple jobs in a day, you know, you might run out of space with a trailer, depending on the size and all that. It's equivalent, my box truck's equivalent to about a 30-yard dumpster, so I can hold a lot of space in this thing. So just got one more pallet, or no, two more pallets to pick up, and that will be it up here. Let me get this last one up, and let me show you this, guys. And this is why you don't carry chemicals in your truck. Check this out. Look at that, man. I don't know what it was, but whatever it was, it spilled in my truck. So now I have to clean that up. It's not one thing, it's another, it seems. All right, there we go. All stacked in. It's probably a third full. All right, let me go ahead and show you guys the second pile here. I just backed up to it, so yeah, we got a lot of shipping and packing material. Got a crate, got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pallets, and then this big long one. Let's see what we got over here. I may have to cut this one up. Lots of buckets. I don't know what that stuff is. Let's see if these bags are heavy. Well, they're light. That's good. Got that going for us. It's that playground stuff they use on the ground. That's what that is. And yeah, just a lot of junk. So good thing, yeah, I have the lift gate. So I think I'm gonna start with these pallets, since that's what I already have in there. Just start with the pallets, work our way down the rest of it. So yeah, not too bad. Trying to beat the sun. It's already starting to come out, get hot, but put the phone down, get started on this because we got more work to do today. All right, so started throwing in all the pallets, and I have all this light material, so we're gonna throw that to the top towards the front of the truck before we bury ourselves in pallets, and then we'll kind of reduce this as much as we can and see if we can drag it on to the lift gate. This big guy here, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to cut it up with the Sawzall, so it's pretty heavy. Oh man, yeah, I can't even lift that up with one hand, definitely not. So all right, sent payment over to the customer. Gonna go ahead and get started on this. Right, so we're gonna go ahead and cut up this big pallet with the Sawzall. Let's go. All right, we got one part of it done. I was gonna cut it in half, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it into thirds, make it a little easier to pick up and get into the truck. So I don't know, we'll see. There's one piece. There's the other piece. Let's go ahead and see first how heavy it is before we do any more cutting. Okay, that's not too bad. Definitely something I can put on the lift gate. So maybe we'll do that. Less cutting, less work. So this is why I was going to cut it up into thirds. Let me show you. Now I got this piece sticking out, and I still got this big crate, which I could probably fit in that way, but it'd probably fit. So let me go ahead and, I guess, get this stuff going first, and if it can't fit here, then I'll just go ahead and cut this, I think. Let's go ahead and see if we can move this big crate onto the box truck, onto the lift gate, without having to unpack it too much. So I'm gonna put you guys down, and you can see kind of how close I am to it. I moved it a little bit already. All right, we got her mostly on. Just got to push it up maybe about 5-6 inches or so. That way it doesn't fall off. Let's see how we're doing here. I just don't want it to catch on this part when I raise it up. So, I don't know. Let's go ahead and see how she does. I'll raise her up. All right, look at that, guys. That's how much is hanging off. And then we just got this left, so that saved us a lot of time. Now the question is can we swing her on in without it all falling out? That's gonna be the tricky part. Let me go ahead and show you where we're at with this pallet, this big crate, I mean. On the lift gate, no problem, but as you can see, man, I might be able to move this over just enough to slide it in, and it doesn't have to go all the way back. Probably just has to go there. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can push her on. So with a little finagling, we got it in there. Got her just past the threshold for the door, but we did have to go beyond that one pallet back there, which I didn't think we would have to, so I had to push it with my foot and then pull this to the back to get it to fit. So now we can go ahead and throw all this stuff. This should go quick, bags and buckets right into there. And the other pallets, those two other pallets, maybe put right here. But yeah, this job was definitely a lot more work involved than I thought. Of course, construction debris doesn't always look that big in pictures, so I knew when I quoted it I was probably a little under. And of course, the intuition was right, because I was just under what I wanted to be in terms of price, but not by a lot. Hey, still secured a job, easy pickup, right in the parking lot. And we're helping out a school. We're doing something good. It's a school for students and children who are disadvantaged, low-income families and stuff like that. So, don't mind doing this. Actually enjoy it because I used to teach. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep getting these bags and stuff in. That one's heavy. Looks like there's water in it. Yeah, I'll get that last. I'll drain it. Start rolling these bags. There's a few of those bags right there in that bottom left corner. Had dirt in it. Yeah, a lot of dirt. Wow, there's only like 3 bags of that. So let me go ahead and get these bags in, take a break, drink some water. It's getting hot. All right, we're all finished. Let me go ahead and show you the box truck. So, yeah, this is probably a good 85% full just from this job alone. Actually, I'd say about 80. I had some stuff in there already from another job. So now, just got to pick up some of these loose ends. My saw, sweep up this. Brought the air blower. We're gonna get it all cleaned up so no one steps on any sharp nails or screws or anything like that. So go ahead, head to the landfill once I get that all done, and then go do a quote for a basement clean out in Kingsport. So I just unloaded the truck, $79. I forgot to toss those 3 pallets, but check this out. Stored all this metal from another dumpster company that was at the landfill at the same time. They have a spot you can take it to and just, dump it for free. I said, hey, throw it in the truck if you're gonna get rid of it. So now I'm here at the scrap yard, and we got this big, heavy cast iron tub that was cut into 3 pieces. We're gonna get rid of that, get rid of all this metal, and then that'll be it, because the quote lady has to go pick up her daughter at school who's sick, so she's gonna text me over the pictures and we'll just do a quote virtually. So thank you guys for tuning in. I gotta get this metal off so I can get paid. So on our job today, we made an easy $500 plus on the pickup, and then with the steel, we made an easy $77.40. So a bad day for doing junk removal.